Hello and welcome to Openboosters. Craziness. Hope you all enjoyed that alpha opening for the 30,000 sub goal. Yay!
Yay!
Fantastic. Thank you for all the comments. We're actually going to be opening an Eternal Masters box today. Now, I did open one earlier, but I haven't got the video back from Darius. I was going to have him do the profit or loss thing. He's been extremely busy. But eventually, we will get it back. But right now, we're going to go ahead and open an Eternal Masters box. Crazy, crazy. Woot! Now, I ordered this when the pre-release was going, so I paid a little more than they are now. So, paid about $300. So, we'll see what we can get out of this box. Oh, fun, fun. Here we go. Slicey, slicey. Da-da-da. Rippy, rippy. Gonna make a big giant mess.
I don't think it'd be any different than it is now.
Okay. I'll try to pick up later. But you gotta promise to do some craft magic with those packs.
Yeah, I will. I got a lot of good ideas.
Alright, good deal. Alright, here we go. Piece of paper. First pack up. Alright. What do we get? Just go into the meat of the situation. Got the foil. Well, let me try this.
Yeah.
Get a little better. Alright, there's the Wildfire Emissary foil. And then a Mother of Runes. White, tap, target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. Let's go.
Okay, my turn?
Yep, your turn.
All right, I'm going to pick the guy because he looks like somebody, but I don't know who.
And I'm going to go ahead and grab this one and get started on the second.
Okay, fine. So
You go.
So I'm supposed to go all the way down to the back?
Yes.
This one?
Yep, that's the foil.
What's
Pacifism.
this?
That's a token.
Okay. So, enchant creature. What am I doing? Oh, sorry.
There you go.
My bad.
That's okay.
Okay, so I put the shiny with the shiny.
Yep, shiny with shiny.
And this is the rare?
Yep.
Crater Hellion. Okay. Right. And then put this in the stack over there?
Sure. Or you could...
What'd I do?
Well, I was going to read the...
Oh, go for it.
That's what the cards are.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. 2 red and 4 echo. At the beginning of your upkeep, if this card came under your control since the beginning of your last upkeep, sacrifice it unless you pay its echo cost. When Crater Hellion enters the battlefield, it deals 4 damage to each other creature.
Okay, I'm going to start another one while you're doing that.
Good. Alright. Dragon. Got it. Timberwatch Elf.
Ooh,
Uncommon.
This artwork is really cool.
Yeah, it is. And then we got a Chimeric Guide. 2 white and 3. 8. What? Did I say wrong?
I'll show you in a minute.
Okay. Creature Angel Spirit. Flying protection from black. Echo. 2 white and 3. We know what that does. When Chimeric Guide enters the battlefield, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Neat. Alright, you're up.
Alright, I was laughing at this. The nausea. Was it something I said? I love it.
Nice.
I felt like that before after drinking. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, Abundant Growth. Enchant land. When Abundant Growth enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchant land, it has a little wonky arrow at 1 mana of any color of your mana pool. And then, wait, this goes there, and then this is the rare, right? Shardless Agent.
Yep.
Cascade. When you cast a spell, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card that costs less. You may cast it without paying a mana cost. Put the exiled card card on the bottom of the random order. I'm so sorry, I can't read.
Alright, the next pack was Oons Grace. Target player draws a card and retrace. Right. Nice little common there. Shiny foil. And then Giant Soilfuge. Trample, Haste, Shroud. This creature can't be the target of spells or abilities. 4/1. You can use red or green, and 2. Alright. Grabbing the next pack.
So this one is Brago King Eternal. Flying. Whenever Brago King Eternal deals combat damage to a player, exile any number of target non-land permanents you control, then return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control. My rule persists beyond death itself.
I like the artwork too.
And then the shiny is, what is that?
Cephalid Sage. Yeah, sounds good.
You said pallid. Sorry. Threshold as long
That's
as...
a comment. We can
Oh,
we
it
can show.
is?
Yeah,
It's just,
yeah.
okay, my baddie.
No worries. We're all good.
Ew, I don't like this one.
All right. We got a Blight Soil Druid. Nice and shiny. And then we got Heritage Druid. Green. Tap 3 untapped elves you control. Add 3 green mana to your mana pool. There we go. Good old elf druid.
Okay. Let's see. Malicious Affection. Morbid.
Affliction.
I'm just doing so bad. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Morbid, when you cast a Malicious Affection, a creature died this turn, you may copy. I can't hold this straight either. Why am I even here? May choose new target for the copy, destroy the target non-black creature. And then the shiny is, wait, here, this one. Ooh, okay, that's cool. Okay.
Oh. All right. We got a Wind-Scarred Crag. Nice shiny there. And then, Sensei's Divining Top. There we go. Look at top 3 cards of your library, then put them back in any order. Tap, draw a card, and then put Sensei's Divining Top on top of its owner's library. Nice. Nice and vintagey there.
Okay. This is Siege Gang Commander. When Siege Gang Commander enters the battlefield, put 3 1/1 red goblin creature tokens into the battlefield. 1, I don't know what that is. Sacrifice a goblin. Siege Gang Commander deals 2 damage to target creature or player. And then this is the shiny foil.
Here you go. Ta-da! Torrent of Souls. There we go. But we also got a balance. Craziness in the Mythic. White 1. Each player chooses a number of lands he or she controls equal to the number of lands controlled by player who controls the fewest, then sacrifices the rest. Players discard cards and sacrifice creatures the same way. Boom! Balance. Vintage stuff.
Glare of Subdual. Tap and untap creature you control. Tap target artifact or creature. The Righteous Light of... I don't even know. I'm not even going to try to read this because I'm not doing too good today.
Oh, you're fine.
And then this one.
What? No,
What?
it's okay. Warden of the Evos Isle.
What the heck? You know what? Since it's rainy outside, I think I might just lock myself up in my room and read because apparently it's been so long that I don't even know how to do it anymore.
Oh, you're fine. Raise the alarm. Ding, 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 ding. And
So
then,
what are the good rares in this one? Or we don't know.
no, we do. Balance was good. We just got that. Let's see. We also have Necropotence and open my Eternal Masters box over there.
This one?
Yeah, bring over the top cards of that. We got a World Gorger Dragon, Nightmare Dragon, Flying Trample. When World Gorger Dragon enters the battlefield, exile all permits, other permits you control, and World Gorger Dragon leaves the battlefield. Return the exiled cards to the battlefield under their owner's control.
What, this?
Yeah, Enlightened Tutor's good.
Okay.
And then Mystical Tutor, and then Winter's Orb's in there, Mana Crypt.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here, read these.
Okay. This is from the other pack? Mm-hmm. Okay. Then Avian Rift Watcher. And then we got a Diminishing Returns, 2 blue. Each player shuffles his or her hand and graveyard into his or her library. You exile the top 10 cards of your library, then each player draws up to 7 cards.
Okay, this shiny is Tooth and Claw.
There you go.
I kind of like that one.
Tooth and Claw.
It's neat with the rare, with the foil, because it looks like it's on fire.
Actually, it does. That's actually nice.
Sorry, now I'm singing BTS. Okay. Let's see.
Cool. Mystical
Tutor. Search your library for an instant or sorcery card and reveal that card. Shuffle your library, then put the card on top of it. The student searches the world for meaning. The master finds the world meaning in its searches.
And then we got the Bloodfell Caves. And Void. Choose a number. Destroy all artifacts and creatures with converted mana cost equal to that number. Then target player reveals his or her hand and discards all non-land cards with converted mana cost equal to the number. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. Let's see. Jareth, what is this? Leotine? Titan?
Leone Titan.
Whenever Jareth, the guy Titan, blocks, it gets 7/7 until the end of turn.
He's a cat giant. That's neat.
Yeah, he's cool. And he's named after the Labyrinth. All right, and Horror. Yeah, it would be like me to pull this card. Oh, hold on. I like this one. Dragon egg. Isn't it cool?
Yeah.
That's the coolest. Okay. He's so cute.
We have
a dragon egg.
You can have one. Bali, not Cohort, common foil. And then we have a Xantid Swarm. Green, flying. Whenever Xantid Swarm attacks, defender player can't cast spells this turn. Poor player.
Okay. Winter Orb.
Yes, Winter Orb.
As long as Winter Orb is untapped, players can't untap more than one land during their untapped steps. How many times can you put untapped in one sentence? How could anyone survive this?
That's going to be a next unhinged, whatever they create that. That's going to be one in there.
Well, let's see. I could be unhinged about the untapped. And thinking about untapping things unhinges my untappedness. How can anyone survive this? There is some force at work that stifles even the will to go on. Whoops, I'm sorry, I didn't have that in the frame. And then, okay.
Alright. And then, Horden, the Cleansing Fire foil. And then Goblin Trenches. White and red, 1, 2. It's an enchantment. 2. Sacrifice a land. Put a 2/1/1 red white Goblin Soldier creature tokens onto the battlefield. Charge.
Okay. Oh, I got another one of these, but it's
it's nice and shiny this time.
Yeah.
There you go. Cool.
And then, oh, and here's this one. Duplicate.
Duplicate.
Yeah. Imprint. When duplicate enters the battlefield, you may exile target non-token creatures. As long as a card exiled with duplicate is a creature card, duplicate has the power, toughness, and creature types of that creature card exiled with duplicate. It is still a shapeshifter. Duplicate. I had no idea what the hell it meant.
And Arabian Nights Curd foil. Woot, except this doesn't have the right picture. Oh, so sad. Well, it's a reprint of Curd. And then Entomb. There we go. Black. Instant. Search your library for a card and put that card into your graveyard, then shuffle your library. Oh, poor card.
Alright. Aerovax. And Sulfuric Vortex. At the beginning, it was kind of a cool artwork. I like that.
Yeah,
at the
nice foil, right?
Yeah, at the beginning of each player's upkeep, Sulfuric Vortex deals 2 damage to that player. If a player would gain life, that player gains no life instead.
All right. And then we have a Nature's Claim foil. And then we have the Mighty Sinkhole. Yay, destroy that land. Beep. It's gone. All right, so that was our Eternal Masters opening. Craziness was done. I will go look at prices and see what we got. All right, you have a nice day now, and I'll be right back.
Bye.
All right, so we were in the $300 bike range because we decided to go ahead and pre-order, unfortunately. But here is the Sensei's Divining Top, which is about 22 currently. These two, Sinkhole and Entomb, are about 10 each. And then the Shapeless Agent is also 10. And then we have a couple $4 cards, which is Duplicate and Winter Orb. And then we have 2 $6 cards with Heritage and Mystical Tutor. So this box was pretty much not on the high end, but opening it the video, I hope you enjoyed it and it was fun to open. And I hope you have a great day. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Does this good. All right, have a nice day, everyone. This is Open Boosters.